If you've been watching the grand French restoration projects on YouTube, you've definitely crossed paths with the Pethericks. For years, they built a massive following by turning crumbling history into jaw-dropping spaces. But, well, let's dig in and find out 10 reasons to change your favorite chateau owner and one to stay. But lately, the paint is peeling back on the channel itself, and the reality behind the camera is driving longtime fans away. Here are the top 10 reasons viewers are officially hitting that unsubscribe button. 10. The endless project Limbo. We all love a good transformation story, but a project actually needs to cross the finish line. From the massive 250-year-old French convent to Michael's cottage, the channel has a habit of starting high-stakes, ambitious builds that inevitably stall out. Viewers are tired of investing months into a storyline only to see the buildings left in a dangerous, unfinished middle phase while the camera pivots to a brand-new distraction. 9. The shocking legal revelations. Trust is everything in the vlogging world, and that trust took a massive hit when details emerged regarding Billy and Gwendoline's legal troubles in France. Being convicted in a Rennes court over historical church theft charges completely shattered the wholesome, family-friendly image they spent years cultivating. For a huge chunk of the audience, supporting a channel with that kind of heavy legal baggage became a hardline. 8. The Patreon transparency mystery. Restoring historic properties is incredibly expensive, and fans were originally more than willing to open their wallets via Patreon and GoFundMe to help. But the frustration boiled over when updates became scarce and clear financial transparency disappeared. Fans started asking hard questions about exactly how much money was raised and where it was actually going, especially when the videos kept leaning into a beer budget narrative despite pulling massive view counts. 7. The radio silence treatment. There is nothing worse for channel retention than just ghosting your audience. The Pethericks have a notorious track record of going completely dark for weeks or even months at a time without a single community post or explanation. In a fast-moving algorithm, leaving your core community completely in the dark is a fast track to losing a loyal fanbase. 6. More hauls, less hammering. In the early days, the channel thrived on raw grit, clever DIY fixes, and a genuine respect for saving old things. Over time, that shifted into what fans call pure content creator mode. Instead of actual restoration work, recent videos became dominated by antique shopping hauls, scenic driving shots, and endless talking segments. When a 20-minute video only contains about 3 minutes of actual labor, viewer retention plummets. 5. The random guest carousel. Good storytelling relies on a consistent cast you actually care about. Instead, the channel frequently drops random new people into the frame without a proper introduction or explanation of who they are. Compounding that, some recurring side characters have drawn heavy criticism for spending more time complaining about negative comments than contributing to the build, souring the community vibe. 4. Past scandals refusing to die. The internet keeps receipts, and old controversies continue to cast a shadow over the channel. From Billy's past military desertion issues to ongoing debates about how the family handles constructive critique, new viewers doing a quick search often find a trail of drama that directly contradicts the relaxed, idyllic lifestyle presented in the vlogs. 3. The infinite loop of rip and redo. Watching progress is satisfying. Watching the same room get torn down, rebuilt, regretted, and torn down again is exhausting. The constant flip-flopping on design choices and structural decisions makes the content feel incredibly repetitive. It starts to feel less like a strategic restoration, and more like they are intentionally dragging out timelines to generate filler episodes. 2. The Fragmented Team. The unique dynamic of the family and their skilled crew was the glue holding the channel together, but over the last year, those dynamics clearly fractured. Between long stretches where core family members completely disappeared from the camera, rumors of major relationship splits, and the videos essentially being handed off to the workmen to carry the entertainment value, the original charm has completely dissolved. 1. The death of the ourselves illusion. The biggest draw of channels like Doing It Ourselves is the relatable hands-on hustle. But as the budgets grew, the legal drama mounted, and the actual DIY work was increasingly outsourced to hired professionals, while the creators primarily posed for thumbnails, the illusion broke. People stopped watching because they realized they weren't watching a passionate family-saving history anymore. They were just watching a highly managed, increasingly messy YouTube business. Despite all the chaos, there is still one massive reason millions of people refuse to completely walk away: the pure architectural escapism. What you want about the drama, but the Pethericks have an undeniable world-class eye for design, antiques, and cinematic scale. 4. When the camera pans a Crunch Valley or captures the raw, moody beauty of a centuries-old structure, it delivers a level of cozy, hypnotic aesthetic satisfaction that few other channels can match. If you can completely separate the creators from the content, the sheer visual joy of watching forgotten European history get dusted off and brought into the light is still enough to keep you hitting play.